Good evening, friends. Thank you for joining Hand Media every evening to follow what's happening in India and abroad. Thank you for sending me your useful comments and suggestions. If you believe in this channel, do hit the like button, share with friends, and spread the message. Our only mission is to bring you the truth and both sides of the story. Thank you for your support. Welcome, Jaydev.
Good evening to all the viewers. And today we have a lot of interesting news lined up, especially with regards to, Chetan Bhagat, Urfi Javed. We have, of course, Ayushmann Khurrana, saying that the boycott Bollywood movement, it is not, it won't be effective in the long run. And then you have a lot of interesting news lined up for today. So let's welcome each and everyone today. Welcome Nisha, Pansy, Sunita, Relax and Sleep. Maya, welcome. Cheers, Bloom, Tara. So a lot of people, have already, wishing good evening. So friends, please make sure to hit the like button. Hi, Lakshmi. Welcome. So let's get to the quote for today. And it says, our words exhibit our nature, the type of person we are, and the way we think, from Samaveda. So this is a painting which you have done, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. So hi,
So
Joel.
here,
Yeah.
So here, friends, it's very obvious that whenever a person opens his mouth, you get to know what sort of a person he is. And that will, initially it will frame the kind of persona you have. And the more you speak, the more people will understand about your character and the way you think. So always be very careful when you speak. Speak with respect, especially to elders, and always have, when you say something, try to say good things. Do not hurt people. Any sort of negation, will only upset people. So try not to move away from these negative words, which belittle people or mock people. If you don't have anything good to say, just keep quiet. But do not, make people feel small. So that's very important. And also, to whenever you see seniors, always respect them. See, in India we always say, at the end of a name we will say G. So those things are very important. And many of the children, who follow the sanskar, touch the feet of the elders. This is another way of respecting, your elders. So these are things that are very strong in Sanatana Dharma. So these are things that you should inculcate, and also, tell your children that it's very important to follow this. Yes, back to you, Jared.
Yeah. So welcome Shreyashri, Nitesh, Neelam, Radhika, Vinod, Lata, Joel, Nina, Anonymous. So Anonymous has asked a question. You have an Instagram page where you post your paintings.
Sure,
Yes.
I'll do that. Yes.
Yeah, it's there in the scrolling below the Instagram page, so you can follow that, Anonymous. So coming to the next piece of news is, we have made a postcard and we have compared two, horrible personalities, one being Ajmal Kasab and the one being Aftab Poonawala. And you can see we have clearly said what's the difference between these two people. It's only a difference of nationality, but in terms of the way of thinking, they're almost the same. And I do hope that the Indian judiciary does not let us down with regards to justice for Shraddha Walker in this particular case. So let's hope for the best. And so the first piece of news is with regards to Shraddha Walker. And the latest with regards to Shraddha Walker case is that as the sessions are pending, the narco analysis is likely to get postponed by a few more days with regards to Aftab. And Aftab was arrested on November 12th and was sent to 5-day police custody. It got extended till November 17th. Last week, he was sent to 4 more days of police custody. Now, previously, sources informed that forensic department was able to match the DNA of bones and blood samples found with the blood sample of Shraddha's father. The forensic team is said to have given oral information to Delhi police. It will take a few days to give the complete report as per sources. Now, the DNA test report of the victim's body parts has not been received by the police. Sagar Preet, who is a special CP of Law and Order, Delhi police said, Meanwhile, Shraddha's father Vikas on Saturday said that the accused Aftab had casually told him that he killed Shraddha, and it was exactly in the manner that she mentioned in a police complaint. Talking exclusively to media, Vishwas Walker, Shraddha's father, said he told me very casually in a normal manner that she is no more and admitted that he killed her. Aftab has been taken to the forensic science laboratory in Delhi for a polygraph test twice before. However, because he was ill, staff at the institution reportedly found it impossible to record his statements. So this is the latest with regards to the Shraddha Walker case. Yeah. So what kind of sick person tells Shraddha's father? I mean, like the murdered girl's father, that I mean, he has
See, here, Jaydev, this is
yeah.
not these people are all high on drugs. And these people are not only drug addicts, they are also drug peddlers. So this is what gives them the courage. Now they have found his friend who they say has been supplying drugs to him. Now this is not drug supplying to him. He himself is a peddler. But the mainstream media, they will not say it. They will call him Punawala. They won't call him Aftab.
And
So
also,
mainstream.
yeah, one important piece of news is that Delhi police recovers the weapon allegedly used by Aftab to chop the victim's body. So they have recovered the murder weapon as well. So that's the latest news. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So here what I want to tell you, friends, is that, see, what is very strange is, friends, now there is another murder, by a mother and a son of a man, and with Hindu names. Okay, so this seems to be a strategy to cover up the fact that the other one is a love jihad. This is something very, 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 what you call, sinister. Just to make the other one feel that it is not a love jihad, they have now killed some Hindu, man, and they're saying that it is done by the mother and the son. So, and cut it into pieces and thrown it all around. So here also I have a doubt that these people are playing a very, very foul game, just to show that this is not a case of love jihad. First they covered the name, okay? Then they said that he was a Punawala, okay, which means he's a Parsi. And ZTV even went on to say the background of Parsis in this connection. Can you see how devious mainstream media is? Okay. Then the third thing is they showed that this girl is very fashionable and she had pierced her lips with this thing, and to show that she's very ultra modern and that she had a live-in relationship before marriage. So to show that Hindu women are very loose, So all these things, and then they said that he was a psychopath. And that he would get these, spasms when he would torture her. Nothing of that sort, my dear mainstream media. The mainstream is trying to lead us away from the truth. This death was planned 2 years before, when she gave a complaint to the police, saying that she was being tortured and that she would be cut into pieces and thrown around. That's what his threat was all about. So this has come true. And why would a man do it with such courage? Even now, when you look at him in the forensic lab, friends, if you've been watching his videos, you will see that he's laughing. He has no problem, because he's completely supported by moneyed power politicians. Now, this man, see, also you remember, see, when he's standing there and he's pretending that he's sick, so that they cannot do any more tests on him. Okay, from where did he suddenly get the fever? Okay, he doesn't look scared, or he doesn't look depressed, or he doesn't look tired.
Jail, inside the jail.
Yeah, no, whenever he's taken to the forensic lab, I'm talking about, So even this, friends, this delay of this narco test is showing that there are people he's communicating with and who are helping him. So this is the most dangerous game these people are playing, and I am 100% sure that Delhi government under Arvind Kejriwal is supporting this man. Nobody has said this, but I am sure this is what I'm saying. I'm sure that AAP is supporting this man because of their whole vote bank is terrorism.
So they should send Aftab to massage Satyendra Jain.
See, another thing, here, you reminded me, Jade. This is about the massage parlor happening in Jiharji. Now now that his pedicure, his manicure has been done. Okay. Now what are we going to expect next? Is it a sex massage? Because he's a rapist, right? So is he going to give sex also? So now the questions asked, even if it is a questionnaire between Navika and Amit Shahji, they are not asking the right questions. The right question is, how come in Tihar jail these people are being allowed inside? You have a CCTV cover, there's a camera there. And these jail men are coming and making his bed and giving him fruits and all these things. So they should be pulled up first for that. And the central government has every right to pull up the Tihar jail officials. Why are they just playing with the video and they are playing with this? Instead of just all that, go pull up the warden, catch the people who are corrupt, put them all in another cell, solitary confinement. That would be the best thing. All this massage and all will come later. The very fact that these people were allowed in the jail, and he's leading another office. His AAP office is in the Tihar jail. So this is an alternative office that this man is running. And look at the cool way, he's eating fruits, nuts, dry fruits, and he's got a selection also apparently. He will eat only such kind of food. What sort of nonsense is going on in Tihar jail?
Wasting taxpayers' money.
The worst defense put up by Kejri is that AAP set up the CCTV and BJP is using that, is abusing it.
Hi, Vishali, long time. Rihanna, Nanda, Karthik.
Just heard that the van carrying the murderer was attacked by assailants with an attempt to, yes, these are the things that will happen. Love jihad, drug peddling is all their income sources. They're not even educated. Aftab office where he's working is a shutdown after Aftab was arrested. Very suspicious. Why his boss is so scared? Is sex allowed in jihad game? Over sex. You're talking about overdrive. Yes, indeed. Welcome, Pooja.
Hi, Pooja.
Welcome, Anita. Neelam says, intentionally murdered, Shraddha cut her into pieces and thrown her as if she's nothing. And above all, no fear of judiciary and supreme law.
Yes. Point. No fear of judiciary.
Well said, Neelam. Yeah, let's move on to the next piece of news.
Yeah, so coming to the next piece of news is with regards to, one second. And it's with regards to Urfi Javed, and we have this gentleman, Chetan Bhagat. He is the author, as all of you know. And recently, author Chetan Bhagat said in his comments on a reality TV star Urfi Javed, and which has been taken out of context. That's what he's saying. Now, in a tweet, what he said is like, Mr. Bhagat is facing criticism on social media after he said young people in the country, especially boys, were getting distracted by Ms. Javed. In a tweet, the Two States author said that he only told guys to focus on their career and not waste time on Instagram. I told guys to focus on fitness and their career and not waste their time on Instagram. Apparently, that's not okay. So they cut my statement, say it out of context, the headline with adding things I never said, and do a clickbait piece with ageism thrown into, of course, Mr. Bhagat said. The controversy began when Mr. Bhagat, at a literature event, took Ms. Javed's name while saying young people today spend a lot of time on Instagram. Now, he said that phone has been a great distraction for the youth, especially the boys, spending just hours after watching Instagram reels. Everyone knows who Urfi Javed is. What will you do with her photos? Is it coming in your exams, or you will go for a job interview and tell the interviewer that you know all her outfits? This is what Mr. Bhagat said. On one side, there's a youth who is protecting our nation at Kargil, and on the other side, we have another youth who is seeing Urfi Javed's photos hiding in the blankets. So Ms. Javed, that is Urfi Javed, lashed out at the author and said, men like him will always blame the women, then accepting their own shortcomings. Stop promoting rape culture, you sickos out there. Blaming women's clothes for the behavior of men is so 80s, Mr. Chetan Bhagat. So she also shared a screenshot of Mr. Bhagat's alleged WhatsApp messages, which were leaked during the Me Too movement in 2018. So this is what I find it quite hilarious. This whole exchange of words between this author, the Chetan, and Urfi Javed. So
Yeah. Here, I will also like to tell you, that when this guy, Chetan Bhagat, was speaking to Rishabh Shetty and Anupam Kher, you should have
okay,
seen the attitude that Anupam Kher was throwing at Chetan Bhagat, you know. And Jaydeep, please continue. Give me a second.
yeah. So let's take a few comments. Chetan Bhagat is a highly overrated writer, not worth it all. Yes, Karthik. When Aftab killed on that night, he had called one girl to his house, and she's psychologist by profession. Again, this seems very suspicious. Yes, a lot of things in the story seem suspicious, Dhanashree. So please check the debate with Rishabh Shetty, Anupam Kher with Chetan, Bhagat as moderator, Anupam Kher as a chameleon. Okay.
Yeah, here, yeah, coming back to this point, the arrogance with which Anupam Kher was speaking on behalf of Bollywood, suddenly he's saying that, see, Bollywood it should not be called Bollywood, it should be called as Indian cinema, So suddenly there he's busy, trying to support this Bollywood, and when Rishabh did not even say anything. Rishabh said that, see, it's good because we have always been paying tribute to Indian cinema by way of, Kashmir Files, such movies we have been. And people in Karnataka didn't know about it, and see, people watched it with a lot of delight. Now, so immediately, what Anupam Kher said was diffused, and so his arrogance cooled down when he said that, and then when the question was asked, that why, what was the success of this movie Kantara? At that time, he said, "See, when you base your stories on something that comes from folklore, it hits a person in any part of the world because the whole world has folklore, and when folklore is linked with spirituality, everybody feels that bang, and that's how this movie became a huge success." So he said we can draw from our own stories. In other words, he was saying try to be original Bollywood. Okay, he didn't say out loudly. Okay, now Anupam Kher did not like it a bit because now Anupam Kher is busy polishing every Bollywood top guy's shoes. That's how he's going about because he wants projects. So the man has completely changed colors, exactly like Kangana run out.
Yes, and the great thing about the film Kantara is I saw the film Kantara recently, and the last 10 minutes of the film is what was the best part of the film. The whole film. That's what I liked. I had my, the hair on my hands stood up when I saw the last 10 minutes of the film. That was one of the best scenes I've ever seen, in film recently. So, and that's why people watch this film 4 to 5 times in the theater. So it's nothing surprising about that. So Rishabh Shetty has done a wonderful job with regards to the film Kantara. So yeah, let's take a few comments. Anupam Kher was recently exchanging smiles and pleasantries with Sallu. Yes, so he's a double-faced chameleon now, Mega. So, on one side, he will support, the film Kashmir Files and says that Bollywood is overreacting. But on the other hand, he sorts of, butters the likes of Salman Khan and Shah Rukh Khan for getting, more film roles. So he is a male version of Kangana Ranaut. So that's the best way of putting that. Chetan Bhagat is a worst writer. Seriously, why? Yes, Dhanashree. And that's the sad part that in India, not even below average writers, they have bestsellers because the media selectively pushes only those kind of writers. So humanity is a worshipper of nature spirits, and that's why all our gods are part of nature. That's why Kantara was such a success. People, those who have liked, are the ones who are connected to their roots. Yes.
So here, Karthik, what you said is so true because see, if you watch Avatar, okay, whether you see Avatar one or you see the trailer of the next Avatar, you'll see how they are grounded with the earth. How they get their energy from plants, how they recharge themselves with the plants. Even if they kill an animal, they pray to the soul of the animal. So these are all qualities that have come from Sanatana Dharma. Don't forget that. There are very few religions, Sanatana Dharma, and you can talk about the Red Indians. They also were very similar to us. So they pray to the soul of their forefathers. So because of this, we were able to, Avatar was such a huge success. It's the same thing with this movie, Kantara. And it's the same thing, in a sense, I would tell that this Allu Arjun's movie, which was Pushpa, in that also, what do you see? You see the inner turmoil of a man who's, he doesn't know that he's spiritual, but he's spiritually good. So that's also a movie which can be related to Kantara.
Yeah.
Kashmir Files, a real movie of Kashmir, yes. What all they suffered through terrorism. In fact, Anupam Kher also supported Sanjay Dutt, yes, during 1993 Mumbai blast. So one must not be shocked. See, when he has a wife like Kiran Kher, who's a part of the cabal, she's so friendly with Gejo, and all the others. So they are very, very similar, friends. So I cannot say that they are in any way different. Yes. I'm not aware of it. Atira. Sanatan, yes, Sanatana Dharma, yes. मैम आफ्ताब पर कुछ लोग ने अटैक कर दिया है अपने न्यूज देखा नहीं तो it would have been now I think which so it is not surprising because see people are trying to make him escape. Some people are trying to make him escape, some people are trying to attack him, so they're trying to show that he's a very important person. He's nothing, he's the dirt beneath our shoes. They are making him big and giving him importance. What is this crazy drug addict who killed a woman, chopped her into bits? Is he important? He's a Satan, nothing more than that. And they should be dealt with the same hand. Yes, Meena, I felt Pushpa and Kantara were similar. Yes, in their base, yes. In fact, here I would like to tell you, we're just watching a Malayalam movie. Jatin, could you tell us the name and if in case you could show the poster? There is another Malayalam movie which has come out now and latest movie. So in that also I find some similarities between these two, Pushpa and Kantara. So in case you would like to see it, it's a sober movie. And what is the name, Jen? If you can just find out and show it to our friends.
Yeah, so Padavittu. Yeah, so it is called Padavittu. I'll just type it out.
Yeah, so if you can see that, friends, it's quite it's a very, it's not something that will really entertain you. It's a very ordinary movie, but it's pretty. It seems to go in the right direction. Now, Vishali says, why Anupam Kher is not able to give success to South Indians? Indeed, it is their cinema, not bloody Bollywood. Jenny, if you can show the poster of that movie, it'll be good. Yes. Boycotting Bollywood is very easy as they make garbage films. Instead, watch Hollywood till these people's careers is crushed and new directions and actors come up. Bharat Mata Ki Jai. Yes. He was in Me Too movement, I read. Chetan Bhagat is a mediocre writer who became famous in the larger scheme of mediocrity. Absolutely well said. That pervades every industry.
So this is the poster.
Yeah, so this is the poster, friends. You can show it bigger.
Yeah, I think this is the maximum.
So Padavittu, this guy's name is Naveen, and he's quite a good actor. Naveen Paul, yes. So in case you'd like to, there's some similarity between these. Today I watched that people were attacking Aftab, but Aaj Tak News was quite simple. Yes, this is the thrust, Dhanush. Look at the way they are trying to save it. All these people, they love evil characters. Let the innocent girls die. Let them be torn apart. They don't care a damn. As long as these people, these peacefuls, are protected.
I'll just show that the police van carrying Aftab was like attacked. I'll just
Yeah.
should
Nina,
show
what you
that.
say is so correct. You say we never heard of anything wrong happening when Kiran Bedi was in charge. Absolutely. She was an iron lady. It's those kind of women that we need. Yes, I saw this movie, but yes, it's a good movie, Nisha. Thank you, Jaydev and Meenaji, for the name. Absolutely. Yeah, so this is the scene. All big drama. Must be done by some television studio only.
Yeah, yeah. So
Hello,
that's
Meena and Jaydev. I've been traveling and been gone so long. I missed my Meena family.
a long time, money.
Catching up now. Welcome, Imani. It's nice to see you. Me too. I'm really happy to be back and connect with everyone. We miss you, Vishali, when you're gone. I never trust any Bollywoodian. When I was young, I saw one interview of Ayushmann Khurrana on DD. He almost going to kiss host. Don't know her name, but she was Rodi's host, Raghu's ex-girlfriend. Okay. Yes, Nisha also says the movie is worth watching. For the media, Aftab case is another Sheena Bora. That's all. They have sold their souls to the devil long back. What more can you expect? In fact, Karthik, we missed you on Saturday when we had an open forum, and a lot of interesting things were happened because
everyone
Dr. Ganesh also joined us.
joined it
So,
today recently.
yeah, we really missed you. Yes. I think Bollywood hold plakat for Aftab that he's mentally sick and play. Yes, and then they will also add the Iranian, surname Punawala. He's Zoroastrian or he's Irani. Good evening, Sharmila.
Good evening, Sharmila.
All
All
the
the
camera.
cameramen.
Did you hear that? Interview of Smriti with Navika. You won't believe it. They were talking about this Aftab, and Smriti kept saying that. See, thank God you didn't mention Fridgewala. Meaning that he kept all the parts in the fridge. They were joking about that. I don't know in which television she would have heard Fridgewala. Crazy things. Nisha, let us not watch any movie, be it good or bad. That is only way to go forward. Lakshmi, this is, I think, a Malayalam movie, so that's why she mentioned it and we mentioned it. I was held up elsewhere, Meenaji. The net was also giving issues, hence couldn't. Okay. Go ahead, guys, come on. Match and
Thanks, Vinod.
watch and viewing. Yeah, let's go to the next one, Jerry. News.
Yeah, why in the polygraph test was Aftab asked the question like, did the police give him third degree? How were the police treating him? Why such? Yes, this is a very big question raised by Maya. Very
See,
good
exactly,
question.
Maya. See, you have hit the nail, see, what they are all trying to do is, he's a baby, who has done nothing. He has only had milk.
So that's why the
for
poster was
food.
true,
Yeah.
Maya.
He has only
What's
had
the-
milk, and he's, he doesn't even know what it is to cut somebody into 32 or 36 pieces. He's just a big bacha. Just you remember, which is the other bacha we were talking about? After Aryan Khan, who went to jail. So these are all bachas, and this, what is her name? Alia Bhatt. That is a bachi, So forgive these people. They're all bachas and bachis who are so evil that they can be called satanic, to make Samir Wankhede be transferred, or that you will consider him satanic, making such brilliant officers, pushing them away from their line of duty.
Yeah. Good evening, Varun.
Welcome, Varun. Why polygraph for him? Why not narco? This has been delayed because he's saying he has fever. The baby has fever. People are protecting him, Karthik.
Yeah, and now Minal says that murder weapon is recovered. Yes, and hope
This
he'll
is
be
what we
sent-
keep expecting, Minal. And every other second, they are delaying it. So he is being protected by some very powerful politicians.
I mean, after how many years did Ajmal Kasab get the sentence, right? Like,
Hmm.
you can imagine, it took a long time to
Yeah,
hang Ajmal Kasab. So you can imagine how long it will take to
yeah,
give the appropriate sentence.
yes,
Yeah, so let's get to the next piece of news. Yeah, you can
yeah,
take this.
yeah. Which is the next one?
This is the Ayushmann Khurrana.
Okay. Yeah. So now let's move on to the Ayushmann story on the film's relatability with the boycott culture. Now, the plot of the film, his latest film, is on this era and whatever we have seen in the last few years. Now, this guy is just trying to show that his movie is very relevant. Whatever has happened in the recent past or is happening now has been portrayed well in the film. You will surely get a glimpse of it in the film, be it a targeted online campaign against a star or how vulnerable a superstar could be. You will find it all in this film. The film, in a nutshell, portrays how a society reacts to a star these days. On the so called boycott culture, which has taken a toll on some big budget releases, including Amir Khan's Lal Singh Chadda and Akshay's Samrat Prithviraj, I had told ANI what's happening is very evident, but I would like to give an elaborate answer answer to this question. There are always two ways of looking at this, repercussion and punishment. I feel that nobody deserves to be punished this way. It is wrong. There is a slight difference between these two viewpoints, and I strongly believe that one should understand the difference. Now, here, friends, it's very strange, isn't it, that this guy is speaking for the whole of Bollywood. Now, see, on a lighter note, I'd like to say if Akshay Kumar represents guns, okay, this guy represents teeth. It's like a dinosaur puts all his teeth out. This is what reminds me whenever Ayushmann smiles, because all his, including his canine, are out. So can you imagine if you fuse Akshay Kumar and Ayushmann?
Ayushmann.
What sort of a character will come out? A lot of gums and a lot of teeth. So this man, nobody's watching his movie. So nobody's watching Bollywood at all. Now he's desperate. So he's saying that whatever you all are doing, we are showing on screen. So what? If you scratch your hair, we show it, and then you show it, and then we need to see it. What is the logic behind it? We may be going to the disco, you'll show the disco, so we have to see it. What a logic that he's coming out with, stupid man.
He had supported Thai, says Minal.
Huh. Bollywood is totally boycotted, but the South Indian films that are made on a good cause and no agendas is fine to watch. Yes. You all deserve to be punished, Bollywood. Yes.
Bollywood is so arrogant and stupid that they still don't understand why we are boycotting. We don't care even if they make Oscar-worthy films till SSR and others get justice. Yes, Karthik.
Absolutely.
Indeed. So each one of them
are, yes, this is the desperation that is coming out. Yes, ye sab dare hue insaan hai. They are so scared, that their films will flop one by one, like ABCD, Why only 50% of us exercise our thumb in liking the live stream? Come on.
Thank you.
So sweet of you, Bharav. Ayushmann just needs
yes,
attention.
Desperate.
Nothing special about Ayushmann, Akshay. Yeah, the gummy teeth men. Since his debut in 2012, he has acted in the same manner. There is no versatility in this guy. Welcome, Chandrika.
Yeah, so
let us move to the guy, who's been mocking us, who's been mocking, our boycott Bollywood, who's been, who has been having all his heroines sit on his lap, and so all the vulgar talk that he does, the Me Too movement, everything. This man is the most vulgar man in Bollywood. You look at his eyes and you know that he's a sleazy man. Okay, now this guy, he is having a problem now. He opens about, now he's also going into confession mode. Like many of these people, whenever anything goes wrong with Deepika, she'll go into depression mode and say that I am depressed, you don't know what I'm undergoing. So same thing, this guy is also now undergoing. Now he opens up about his darkest phase. He reveals he suffered a heart attack, went to rehab thrice after depression. And talking about how he coped with depression, he's saying, I didn't know how to deal with it. And I slowly crawled back. And I'm myself now. You would know this film director because he made films like Gangs of Wasseypur, Devdi, and Black Friday. And now his latest movie is called Pyar with DJ, Mohabbat. So now that is why this guy is now talking about depression, compression, and all these things, which premiered at the Marrakesh Film Festival in Morocco on November 17th. And in a recent interview, he opened up about the darkest phase of his life and revealed that he went into depression for more than 3 years when he went to rehab twice and also suffered a heart attack. He also shared that his daughter Alia Kashyap started getting anxiety attacks due to the rape threat being sent to her online. The director also recalled when he participated in the Anti-Citizenship Amendment Act CAA protests in 2019 and said to Indian Express, "This was the time I went off Twitter because my daughter started getting trolled, getting rape threats, and she started getting anxiety attacks. So I went off Twitter in August 2019. I went to Portugal. I was shooting Almost Pyar with DJ Mohabbat in London, and then when the whole Jamia Millia thing happened, I came back to India. I was like, ये मुझसे बर्दाश्त नहीं हो रहा है, कोई मुझे बोल नहीं रहा है. I can't bear it that no one is speaking up. I started speaking on Twitter again." Now here, friends, when they get the wrong end of the, this thing, look at the way these people are crying, as if they, people are, making them depressed and they need our pity. So it's just so shameless of these men when they were making fun of Boycott Bollywood and all that. They didn't bother, And now look at the way he's crying. This man, shameless man. You take the comments here.
Yeah, Divya says, watching mainstream news, just saw the entire love jihad case of Shraddha has become a domestic violence debate. Okay, good way to deflect. Yes, a lot of mainstream channels are, taking that love jihad, tag away from this case conveniently. So Divya, good observation. And this is the case with a lot of the mainstream channels, and that's why we are reporting this as it is. So no, he sits on the laps of heroines, especially Tapsi. Yeah. So Vinashe Kade, yes. Thank you. Yeah, Srijana. We missed you on Saturday, Srijana. We had an open session. He hasn't dealt with his depression at all. Anurag.
So let me tell you something. Yeah, Srijana, you say that one family will never sleep till SSR gets justice. Yes, our family will never sleep till we get justice. Now, let me tell you, Srijana, see, Sunday is the only day we taken off, and that's the day when we prepare something special, So yesterday it was like some friends had come over, so it was cutlets and it was halwa, and also these masala vadas, with chutney, some gulab jamuns. So it's the only day when you were able to relax with some friends and cousins. So Sunday is a very special day, and that's the only day we take a break. So thank you for missing us. He hasn't dealt with his depression at all. Anurag, go to asylum and stay forever. Ayushmann and others are trying to stay afloat. At Brothelwood, Shraddha Streets, Hai Galwan and Kriti tries heavy PR to get linked to Prabhas. So it's their last ditch, trick. Amir parading Fatima, who is almost like his granddaughter, Sage. Shameless people. Is it Divya? So yes. Divya, at least Republic's doing a fantastic job in Shraddha. How these people became so anti-Hindu and anti-Indian do all this for money. Well said, Mayaji. Smriti was smartly dodging Navika, nor she mentioned Aftab, nor said, yes, very, 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 very clever scheming woman that said love jihad, nor spoke about rise in cases. If I'm a minister, I will show data numbers in all events to at least win Hindu votes. You remember when Yogi Ji was talking about it, he said we need to have a very, very severe punishment for love jihad. He was the one who spoke out so loudly about it, and I really marveled at that. The leftists and some enthusiasts are so greedy. South movie film people are no saints. Remember, SSR mentioned some top South movie heroes, producers are under the influence.
Yes,
Yes,
Lakshmi.
definitely, Lakshmi. I will not say that Kerala is not, Telugu is not, or Sandalwood is not. No, they're all
Everything
under
is connected
the
one way or the
mafia.
other.
But what happens is, in the midst of all this, some small budget film movies come out, and these are made by some sincere, artistic directors. So these are what we're talking about. We're not talking about the big busters, blockbusters like Mohanlal's movie or Mammootty, because they're all involved. They all have a hand in it. And very famously in Kerala, they call the Mattancheri mafia. Similarly in Andhra they have, and similarly in Sandalwood also they have mafia. So I'm not saying that they are not. They are also very corrupt. You know, and how do you think they make these many houses and buy these luxury cars, and make their children go all around the world in private jets? It's all a part of the package. I even have doubt about this, Anurag. Guy's orientation. He played drag queen in Happy New Year along with Vishal. That's another character, Vishal Dadlani. You don't know. I would rather call him Deadlani. He's a very deadly guy because see, he was the one who attacked India so much. He was in the. He used to protect Pakistan. He used to make fun of Modi ji. And that is why even one single hair doesn't grow on his head. You know. Okay, Mega says he got depression and heart attack because IT department took away all his Pakistani black money and was blaming India's GST that people can't buy his movie tickets. Yes, that's something we'll never forget, Mega. Most of the Ayushmann movies are having double-edged meaning in below-the-belt dialogues and is so-called family
Yes,
movies.
Janshri.
Yes. Yeah, Jay, take
I always wish to be a politician when so that they're okay. I think depression is a new victim card of Bollywood. Yes, SP, very much. Druggywood is not able to accept boycott and hence they are counter-attacking. Yes. Please don't say South Indian films are okay to watch. Tollywood too is, yes, Thalia. BJP should be working for other vote bank. It should work for our vote bank. Yes, well said, Sudhi. I kind of dislike my name now, sharing half of his name. Okay. With new day, another brutality coming out of Aftab. Everyone is talking about it, but what Shraddha's father going through, my God, can't imagine. Yes, may God help him to get justice. I learned so much from these programs. Thanks to you, Meenaji, and Jay. Thank you very much, Radhika. And we also learned a lot from your comments, and it is two-way. In fact, SSR drives clearly mention names in Tollywood under Dawood's payroll. Yes. Welcome, Rajashri, after a long time. Nice to see you. Kannada and Telugu film industry is good, says Devajyoti. Okay, so friends, this is quite interesting. Is that Canadian Kumar is now gone against Richa Chadha's comment. She said that something about the Indian Army. She made fun of the Indian Army, if you remember, right, regarding the Galwan. Now, Akshay Kumar says that he didn't expect, this from, what do you say, Richa Chadha. Now, apart from that, Shatrughan Sinha's son and politician Love Sinha also praised Akshay Kumar for calling out Richa Chadha's tweet. He quoted Akshay's tweet and said, "Glad to see Akshay Kumar speaks out when woke liberals like her disrespect about our valiant soldiers. She needs to realize that doing a few movies doesn't make her an authority on the armed forces." Now, meanwhile, one more thing is with regards to Prakash Raj, and Prakash Raj has called out on Akshay Kumar. And Prakash Raj quoted Akshay Kumar's tweet that condemned Richa Chadha's now deleted tweet. And he stated that he didn't expect this from Akshay and also said that Richa is currently more relevant to the country than him. This can be assumed as a jibe to his Canadian citizenship. So apparently, I think Akshay Kumar is playing both sides now. So he's trying to fool the audience again by, siding against Richa Chadha. And now Prakash says that Richa is more relevant than Akshay Kumar. So that's quite hilarious. So Canadian Kumar making statement will not help any
So,
movie.
yeah. So, Sid,
People
coming
have to
back to your point, why don't you both speak in Hindi? Sid, we have a program every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 1
at
o'clock,
1 o'clock.
1 p.m., where we speak in Hindi. So, in case you want to follow, boycott all would. Vaishali, you can be happy because you carry friend Vaishali Thakkar's name.
Yes.
I had said boycott Tollywood too.
Hi,
Hello,
long time.
Usma. Yeah. KRK in his video called Anurag Kashyap a druggie. Vishal, I share my name with the new Canadian Kumar in Gutter, that is Karthik Aryan. I don't regret because I took the name first. Lovely to join in again. Just love your show.
Yeah,
Thank you so
likewise,
much,
Alice.
Rajshri. Like and share.
Thanks.
Thank you, SB. Canadian Kumar making statement will not help in any movie. Now, here, let me tell you, in between his fast drives, in the swanky cars with ISI businessmen, he suddenly remembers, our martyrs. That is in between his friendship with the ISI businessmen in hotels and cars. Suddenly, this gummy man, remembers our martyrs. Okay. Mr. Akshay Kumar, the number of films that you have made mocking India, Sanatana Dharma, our gurus, and everything about Sanatana Dharma, and you want to say that you are admiring our martyrs, the Javans who died. When you respect India, when you respect Sanatana Dharma, and talk about it in, with in all its glory, then only will you even look at what you say. Otherwise, you're no better than Richa Sharma. Richa Chadda or Richa Sharma? I don't know.
Richa Chadda.
Richa Chadda, yeah. Galvan says, hi. Said that, yes, Richa. Tamil Malayalam has become a base of anti-Bharat. Yes, propaganda. Akshay Kumar is in a mode of damage control as people are boycotting Bollywood movies. So don't fall. Yes. Prakash Raj is the blue-eyed boy of the conversion mafia down south. Kamala Hassan is the kingpin of conversion mafia. Karthik, in fact, even Khushbu, though she tries to pretend she's BJP, she is another nut case. Malayalam movie star Prithviraj is going to have a Bollywood movie with Kajal. Yes. How is Richa more relevant to the country than Canadian? How are they relevant at all? Wonder. Yes. Thank you, Srijana. Richa Chadda is desperate to catch the right people's attention to get a foothold with the cabal. Then what is this Ali all about? I thought Ali was a foothold. Yes. Megha says, Prakash Raj is an unethical, cunning fellow. He recently also tweeted against, yes, these are all crap. Akshay is the cleverest of them, sly and crafty. In front of his heroines, he's all honey, and he will be catching them wherever he feels is comfortable. And whenever Twinkle is around, he's like the school, when we are in school, the one who's punished and put in the corner. That's how he behaves with Twinkle. He's so scared of her. And in fact, I think she's the reason that he has got this double face. Why Arnab stopped covering SSR stories? Is he under pressure? Or he knew nothing would happen? I'm not sure about that. Even before Richa's statement, she and her movies were not known by many. All Bollywoodians have pictures with that Isis businessman. Yes. After Akshay, Yogi Ji promoting Ajay. So sad they're labeled as cashless. On what basis? Don't know. Maybe they don't have Khan's name. It doesn't mean that they are loyal to the country. Years ago, when CK was endorsing Thumbs Up and doing ads, Sprite came up with a counter ad featuring many youngsters and calling CK an uncle. That was almost 15 years ago. English language many times flows. Telugu movies have started introducing Dravidian ideology in movies. J. Sai. Prithviraj made his debut in Gutter long back in a movie with Rani Mukherjee. Richa Swara Tapsi just made mouthpieces. Yes, we'll move on to the next. Please, Jyoti.
Yeah, so coming to next piece of news is with regards to Vivek Agnihotri on Richa Chadda and Vivek Agnihotri. Recently he commented he takes a sharp dig at Richard Chadda's tweet on Indian Army, and he said that these kind of statements. He slammed the actors for a deleted post, and he said, "I'm not surprised at all with this behavior. They genuinely feel anti-India. Dil ki baat juban pe aa hi jati hai." Then they ask why people want to boycott Bollywood. So this is again Vivek Agnihotri, slamming Richa Chadda on this particular deleted tweet of hers. So now coming to the next piece of news is with regards to Dalip, the actor Dalip Tahil, right? And he reacted to long-standing rumors about him being slapped by Jayaprada while filming a rape scene. And he told media, "I've been reading over a period of time that I have done a rape scene with Jayaprada. It says that I got carried away and then she slapped me. It keeps coming on my Google alert. Let me clarify that I have never shared screen space with Jayaprada ji. I was keen to do so but never got the chance. No such scene has ever happened. I have no animosity against the person writing it. I'd like this person to show me this scene." Now, on social media, people are creating situations that probably never existed in the first place. Imagine such a scene never existed and it's being reported. So that's, I think that's.
So, friends, while Jaydeep is discussing this, I just, I can't help laughing. Have you seen Jayaprada recently, friends? And if you could, Jaydeep, show an old photo and a new photo of us. I want people to just look at it and give me their comments, because I was quite shocked. Who is this lady? Who's come? And they call her Jayaprada. Can't be the same Jayaprada, because the earlier Jayaprada looked totally different. Now, after plastic surgery, she has become completely different. Her nose has changed, her lips have changed, her cheeks have changed. So I must make an effort to show you that. Thanks to Meena ma'am and Jaydev to show us the true face of Bollywood. No one talks so boldly about this better.
Yeah, so this
Yes, please see this. Can you imagine? Just look at the difference. Her eyes have become small, just like Chinese eyes, and her nose has completely changed. I think she's chopped part of it. And look at her cheeks. She looks more masculine now. And look at how beautiful she was when she was a young lady. I mean, she was one of the best actresses. What has she done? Why couldn't she have grown gracefully, old, like the way Shamila Tagore or Wahida Rahman did? Just look at her, you would never say that she's the same person. When somebody said, "Oh, she's Jayaprada," then I realized that this lady is so Jayaprada. Yes, she was so pretty when she was young.
2.0.
Yeah. Yes. Good evening, Miora. Shocking. Jaydev, you're scaring me. Hope I'll get proper sleep. Prakash himself is irrelevant. Yes. Yes, she looks so artificial. Ali does attend Bollywood and Hollywood parties and talks with other country celebrities about India politics. And I'm sure he's trying to create a narrative. I remember last time he met an Israeli actress. Okay. Jayaprada is following on the footsteps of Katrina and Madhuri Dixit. True, they look like two different people. Nina says she looks so artificial. I don't know. I mean, why are they doing this when they have such beautiful faces? Why are they doing it? And you see, even she's always been a very fair woman. So I think in this left picture, it would be the lighting. But otherwise, she had a very good complexion. I met her, when she was, having an affair with one of the directors, and she was staying in Bangalore. So I had to do an interview with her. So, I went to her house. Yes, Shrikant Nahata. She was living with Shrikant Nahata at that time. And so I went to the house in Bangalore, and, they asked me to sit down, and she came down. She was very, very, down to earth, and she came in a sort of crumpled kurta and this thing, and very comfortable. Spoke very well, with a heavy accent, but a nice lady, no airs or anything. And after that, I think she started living with Amar Singh. For a long time, she was with Amar Singh, and he was the one promoting her politically. Then I don't know now who she is with. Anupam Kher is another hypocrite. Yes. Botox, even Madhuri. I thought she was just. No, she has also done it. CP. Richard's man. Ali Hassan. Yes. Yes, Meenaji, so true. Earlier, she was so beautiful.
Chandrika.
So I think on this note, we can end the show, Jaydev. So let's just take one more comment from Atira. Jayaprada is still alive, while contemporaries like Sri Devi and Jay, yes, Devi died. If you want to live, you should not have a good heart. Yes, well said, Atira. Innocent people go fast. Devi Jyoti says, plastic surgery. Can you imagine the amount of money these doctors must be making? You know, they may be minting money. In fact, if Dambuji is buying 10 houses, they must be buying 20 houses. With their money. Aishwarya, so much. Lambuji, so much. Then Thali wali mummy, so much. And, Bachako also that much. And baby Bacha also so much. And granddaughter also so much. The whole family will, fund the plastic surgeons, wealth for generations. Kartik, true about Jayaprada. In 80s, Sri Devi, Jayasudha were all top heroines. But sadly today, we see the reality of them. Also watch the movie of Nivin Paul from Premam. It's okay. Jaya auntie must have done some black magic to take her a boyfriend. Shri Satya Sanatana Dharma ki Jai. Yes. With this, we say good night, Jai Devana. We'll see you tomorrow. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.